In the name of Allah, the most kind, merciful and loving. Assalamu alaikum dear students. Welcome to online class again. How are you all? I hope that you will be fine, safe and sound. Okay students, here is the lecture number 14 and the topics which are included in this lecture are from English A. We shall do chapter number 3 on the ocean. As you know that this is a poem and we shall do the glossary of this poem. Then we shall do exercise A and then we shall also do exercise B. Then from the English B we shall continue the present indefinite tense and we will do exercise number 4. Now first of all from chapter number 3 on the ocean we shall do the glossary. Here are some phrases or words in front of you. We have to give the meanings of them. These are from your book. You can open it from your book also. These are the glossary words. The first one is copper sky. The sky was like a sheet of copper. I have told you very clearly the meaning of copper sky. That with the sky which is like a copper, which has sheet of copper, which is in brown color, which is in golden color. Then bloody. Bloody mean like blood in color. Khuni, the color which is like a blood. Stuck, nor breathe, nor motion indicates that everything was motionless, even the ocean. इशारा करता है कि हर चीज बेहरकत है, यहाँ तक कि समंदर भी. Then as idle as a painted ship upon a painted ocean, as motionless and still as the ship and the ocean in a painting. एक पेंटिंग में जहाज और समंदर की तरह बेहरकत और अभी भी. स्टिल मीन अभी भी, मोशनलेस बेहरकत. So these are the glossary words. You have to learn them by heart and you have to do practice of these also on your practice notebook. Now we will do chapter number 3 on the ocean exercise. And the exercise A is answer the following question. The first question is in front of us. Write the main idea of the poem. We have to give the theme of the poem, that what is the theme of this poem. The answer is the poem explains the hardships and dangers that the poet and the crew faced during the sea voyage. पोइम क्या एक्सप्लेन करती है, क्या वजाहत करती है मुश्किलात का, खतरात का जो कि शायर और उसके अमले ने सामना किया एक बहरी सफर के दौरान, एक समंदरी सफर के दौरान. Then here is the second question, that is define the bloody sun. I have told you the meaning of bloody sun. And the answer is it means very hot sun which represents the anger of God. इसका मतलब है कि बहुत ही गर्म सन, बहुत ही हॉट सन जो कि क्या रिप्रेजेंट करता है, जो कि गॉड का गुस्सा रिप्रेजेंट करता है. ओके, विच शोज दैट द एंगर ऑफ गॉड. Here is the third question, that is why everything was stuck. हर चीज क्यों फंसी हुई थी, हर चीज क्यों जमी हुई थी. The answer is everything was stuck and still because wind was not blowing. क्योंकि हवा नहीं चल रही थी. There was not wind blowing there. Then question number 4, what do you understand by painted ocean? आपको painted ocean से क्या समझ में आया है? It means still, motionless, lifeless, ocean as in a painting. I have told you very clearly that the ship was as motionless, as lifeless and as still as you can say that every painting is still motionless and lifeless, which can't move. Like the painting, this ship, this ocean can't be moved, can't be lifeful. Now this is the question number 5. Explain the last stanza in your own words. We have to explain the last stanza. I have given you very clear detail of last stanza. Again I am telling you in this question, the lines have been taken from the poem on the ocean. कहाँ से ये poems के जो stanza है कहाँ से लिया गया है? From the poem on the ocean which has been written by S.T. Coleridge, जो कि S.T. Coleridge ने लिखी है. The poet says that sea water was everywhere but they did not have a drop of water to drink. Poet कह रहा है कि उनके हर जगह पानी ही पानी था लेकिन उनके लिए fresh water पीने के लिए एक कतरा भी नहीं था. It was so hot that the wooden boards of their ship had shrunk. इतनी गर्मी थी कि उनके जो शिप के अंदर जो बोट्स थी, जो वुडन बोट्स थी जिनके थ्रू वो शिप बनी हुई थी, वो भी सिकुड़ चुके थे। तो this was the last stanza in our poem On the Ocean, and this was the last question of this poem. Now we shall do chapter number 3 On the Ocean exercise. The exercise number B is related to rhyming words. First of all, we should know about what are the rhyming words. Rhyming words are two or more words that have the same or similar ending sounds. The words which have same ending sound, that words are known as rhyming words. For example, some examples are in front of us. These are goat, boat, moat, float, and coat. All these have same and similar ending sounds. So these are rhyming words. Here is the exercise B related to rhyming words. Underline the words in the poem which rhyme with these. We have to give the words, we have to write the words which has the same rhyming. We have to select them from the poem. The first one is shrink, and in the poem there was word shrink that has same sound as drink. Shrink. Ocean, motion. Moon, noon. So these are the rhyming words we have to select from. Now we have to do something from English B. We have to do present indefinite tense, and the exercise number 4 we have to do are the methods of interrogative sentences and double interrogative sentences. In the interrogative sentences, we shall use at the start of the sentence do, does, then after it we shall use subject. Then the further method will be there. And in double interrogative sentences, we shall do first of all we use how, when, which, who, where, whose, why, whom at the start of the sentence. Then we shall write do this, then after it we shall use subject, then the further method will be there. So keep in mind these two methods when we are doing the sentences related to present indefinite tense. Here are the first 5 sentences from present indefinite tense interrogative sentences. The first one is बच्चे आंख मचोली कहाँ खेलते हैं. They is showing that it is in present indefinite tense, and kaha is showing that it is interrogative sentence, and the English of kaha is where, and the English of bache is the children, and children are more than one, so we have to write do with the children. First of all we have to write where, then after it we have to write the helping verb that is do. Where do the children play hide and seek question mark. Then second one is डाकिया इस गली में कब आता है. आता है present indefinite tense. कब is showing that it is interrogative. The English of कब is when. डाकिया the postman, and it is singular, so we have to use does with it. When does the postman come to this street question mark. तुम इसके यहाँ कयाम क्यों पर क्यों एतराज करते होते हो. Present indefinite tense. क्यों is showing that it is interrogative. The English of क्यों is why, and the English of तुम is you, so we have to use do with it. Why do you insist on his stay over here. क्या बादल जोर से गरजता है. Present indefinite sentence. क्या is showing that it is interrogative, and बादल the cloud is in singular form, so we have to use does. Does the cloud thunder loudly. क्या गर्मियों में ओले पड़ते हैं. they हैं present indefinite tense. क्या showing that it is interrogative, and there is ole padna. We have to write the subject it here, and this is singular, so we have to use does. Then does it hail in the summer. One thing keep in mind that when there is any weather there, then we have to use it as a subject. Now these are the 5 sentences. Now here are 5 more sentences. वो अपनी आमदन से ज़्यादा क्यों खर्च करता है. ता है present indefinite tense. Q is showing that it is interrogative. Then why does he spend more than his income. क्या वो अपने किए पर शर्म महसूस करता है. ता है present indefinite tense. क्या is showing as interrogative. वो करता है. There is male person, so we have to write he. Does he feel ashamed of what he did. क्या बशीर रात गए तक आवारागर्दी करता है. Kya is showing that it is interrogative. Ta is showing that it is present indefinite tense. And the English will be Bashir. The English of Bashir is Bashir. It is singular, so we have to write does Bashir wander till late at night. नसीमा अपने मामू के यहाँ कितना अरसा ठहरती है. कितना is showing that it is interrogative. And Nasima is singular, so we have to write does with it. How long does Nasima stay with her uncle? फौज कहाँ पड़ाव करती है? ती has interrogative. फौज is singular and kaha is interrogative, showing that where does the army encamp. 5 more sentences. क्या तुम मिठाइयों पर फलों को तरजीह देते हो? ते हो is showing that in indefinite tense. क्या is showing that interrogative. तुम, the English of तुम is you. We have to use do with it. Do you prefer fruit to sweets? क्या लोग वक्त को आम समझते हैं? क्या is showing that interrogative. They is showing that it's present indefinite tense. So the English of log is the people. People are more than one. It's plural. So we have to use do here. Do the people consider time important? ये तलबा वक्त क्यों ज़ाया करते हैं? क्यों is showing that it is interrogative. They हैं showing that it is present indefinite tense. ये तलबा, these students, these are more than one, so we have to use do. Why do these students waste time? मुर्गा कब अजान देता है? कब is showing that it is interrogative, which English is when. देता है present indefinite tense. When does the cock crow? क्या आपकी बेटी बड़ों का एहतराम करती है? क्या is showing that it is interrogative. And the has showing that it is present indefinite tense. And आपकी बेटी, your daughter is singular, so we have to use does here. Does your daughter respect the elders? These are the 15 sentences related to interrogative sentences of present indefinite tense. Now in today's lecture we had done first of all glossary. Then we had done exercise A, that was and answer these questions. Then after it we had done exercise B, that was related to rhyming words. And after it we had done present indefinite tense exercise. So I hope that you have understood all these topics. Now it's time to end our lecture here. Take care. Thanks for watching. Allah Hafiz.